Good day, everyone. My name is Bill Harshman, and I'll be hosting your session today. This blog is presented by Training Location, your DiSC provider. We're an authorized distributor of DiSC from Wiley Publishing, as well as a channel partner with the Ken Blanchard companies. Thank you for your interest and for visiting our site today. Now, our topic today is responding to the S or steady style. You'll discover simple and effective ways to improve interactions with the S's in your life. This is one in a series discussing the 4 DiSC styles, which include dominant, influence, steady, and conscientious. Now, before we begin, let's review the cornerstone principles of DiSC. All DiSC styles are equally valuable. No single style is better than another, and everybody is a blend of all 4 DiSC styles. In the interest of time, I won't repeat other foundational information from previous blogs and vlogs. However, I always encourage you to refer to them for yourself and others at our website, www.traininglocation.com/blogs. And a footnote, I've had questions why I present the word DiSC with a small lowercase I. That's a very simple thing about a trademark of the Wiley company around the DiSC name. It was quite honestly an accident long ago in printed marketing material, which some thought could help differentiate it from DiSC products from other manufacturers, and it's since been maintained to this day. Now, those of you who have joined us before know that I refer to our PACE and priority model, or grid, as the essential tool to diagnose and discuss DiSC styles. This may be redundant to those of you following our vlogs. However, it provides a reinforcement if someone is seeing this blog for the first time in the collection on our website. Now, the vertical axis represents PACE, and we see the descriptors at the top and bottom of that PACE spectrum. I'm going to give you just a second to look. There's a few words at each end of that. The horizontal axis represents priority, and we see those descriptors at the left and right of the priority spectrum. No, for the right-hand side, where it says people-oriented, some people use relationship-oriented for this end of the priority spectrum, and I have no problem with that. I support that if you want to think of it that way. Now, as we look at this simple grid, we can begin to make the unique PACE and priority pairings into each quadrant as follows, and I'll just use 1 or 2 word descriptors to help us move along. So fast-paced, a task priority, that makes it a D. Fast-paced, but with a people priority or orientation, that makes it an I. More deliberate, reserved pace with a people orientation, that makes it an S. And finally, the more deliberate or more reserved pace with the task priority defines that as a C, or conscientious style. This model will help us today and on going forward in how we can better respond to the S style. Now, to prepare us for today's learning, I want to review the steady style descriptors from a previous blog that's on the website. Now, as noted, the S style generally has a more moderate pace with a people orientation, and other descriptors might include systematic, stable, peaceful, accommodating, patience, team player, calm, good listener, and humility. Now, these descriptors should help to make this unique description for an S as compared to the I or the D style. And we'll see the same thing going forward with a C in a coming vlog. Now, S's tend to be moderate, seeking opportunities to help, like cooperation. If they had a motto, it would be, let's do it together. So how do we respond to this S style now that we know some of the basics about them? Let me take you through a simple everyday exchange. An employee walks up to a coworker who has an S style and asks that coworker if they'd like to go to lunch. Well, the S responds, "Why, thank you for asking me. That is quite appreciated. Is this a good time for you? Where would you like to go? I'm up for whatever you are." Very accommodating in their question. Now, how do you respond to that S? And let me give you a hint here, and we'll discuss more about this going forward. There's very little response here because S's are so accommodating, sometimes overly so, as if they've almost answered your questions before you thought to ask them. So your response might look like, I appreciate your flexibility. Let's head to that place we tried last week that we both liked. They were timely and we had no surprises. I'm up for that today. Does that sound good to you? Of course, yes, will agree. Now that type response from you incorporates accommodation and stability, which we see in the descriptors. It's got the same restaurant, for example, and it also talks about or addresses collaboration when you say, does that sound good to you? All of which the S prefers. So don't let the simplicity of this scenario fool you. The same awareness applies to other types of communication, such as phone, face-to-face, text, or email. Let's take a look. So the S will leave a little bit more formal, say, voicemail, and they're pleasant and calm and peaceful with their words and tone. So it might look like this. Hello, Sarah. This is John, and John is our S, our say style. I hope you're having a nice day. I'm calling about the update on the process for this year's staff picnic. Last year was such a hit. I really want this one to get good reviews as well. I'd really like your opinion before presenting to the committee. I kept the items that people seemed to like last year and added only a couple small new activities for this year, pending your approval. I know you're busy, so let me know of a 15-minute window and I'll confirm back. Thanks for the time, Sarah. Now, the response back to John in this case might look, you want to show sincere appreciation, and it might look something like this. Hi, John. Great job on keeping the group going forward and getting along. You keep this up, and I've got a couple other committees where your team-oriented style could really help. Please come by Monday at 11, and we'll block out time to get this activities list ready for the committee. Let's try something else. What about a handshake? Another regular activity. Now, the S handshake might be polite, respectful, accompanied by courteous head dip, versus, say, a vigorous, very physical handshake from another style. And note that the S may hesitate to trust new or unfamiliar people until they've established credibility with them. So that's normal. Your response to that S, now the S will likely match the other person's pace and tone already, rather than asserting their own style. So feel free to speak first and accept their calm and peaceful, almost serene style as just humble respect. Look to include them as part of the group in social functions, and anything you can do to demonstrate acceptance, friendship, cooperation will be appreciated by that S. Now the email. Follow along as I read this short email from an S. I would like to invite you to attend the planning committee meeting. I forgot to say at the start, they would start with a hello everyone, a proper semi-formal greeting. Hello everyone. I'd like to invite you to attend the planning committee meeting on Tuesday, 27th at 9 a.m. I know you're really busy, so I extend my appreciation for your time. We'll end by noon. Please bring your research homework for your assigned task, and we should be able to end on time, if not early. I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. Our working together will help ensure the success of the company picnic. I'm always available at extension 32. Warm regards, John Smith, Human Resources. Again, you see a very predictable, calm, patient, accommodating too when they say, I know we're all busy. So that gives you a flavor for your response. Now, your response might look something like, hello, John. Thank you for the invitation. Looking forward to the meeting on Tuesday morning. I can send you my research homework ahead if that would be helpful to gain your opinion and feedback. I look forward to working together. So the main point in these S response examples that we've just gone through is that they're distinctly different than either the D or the I, which have already been discussed in previous vlogs. We'll discuss responding to the C or conscientious style in a future vlog. Next, let's review our model again, featuring the S style as a reminder of the behaviors that we need going forward when responding. So here's our S style. Again, they're on the right side of the priority, on the people side of the priority spectrum, and they're on the lower side of the pace spectrum, which is delivered or reserved. In other vlogs, and then you see where the other styles fall, that should look familiar to you by now. So in the other vlogs, we'll discuss responding to other styles of the DiSC, including the D, the I, and the C. I hope this information addresses the challenges faced by your organization, whether your organizational needs include employee engagement, conflict management, team building, or simply communication. DiSC is the research-based, proven leading training solution. It's impacted more than 8 million participants in over 130,000 organizations and through 14 languages in over 70 countries worldwide. DiSC delivers immediate and lasting impact on the performance of people and the culture of organizations. Last word, as always, the key to effectiveness through DiSC is understanding your and others' styles, then using that knowledge for improved interactions. So thank you for joining us today. Here's our contact information. Meanwhile, good luck with the DiSC. I hope this information has been educational, valuable, and helpful, and I look forward to seeing you on a future vlog. And if you'd like to discuss a free webinar to introduce DiSC to your team or organization, please use the email shown, info@traininglocation.com. And be sure to check out our other blogs at the website address shown below, or simply go to our website and click on blogs. Thank you and goodbye till next time.